Hey, some of you might not believe in God, but you do believe California's going to hell. You concur? Hi, my name's Glenn Champ. And I'm going to start out by telling a story that reveals a little bit about my character. There were two brothers. One was a pretty boy Floyd, and the other one was a rascal. Now, they were both Christian Republican, Tea Partier, and farmers. And they both got audited by the IRS. So they both went to the lawyer. And the lawyer said, "Don't worry, they're just coming to intimidate you." So after the audit, the rascal calls up the pretty boy Floyd and asks him how he made out. And pretty boy Floyd goes, "Man, well, they took all my cash and tried to take my land and house too." "How'd you make out, rascal?" "Well, I asked that agent if I could record this conversation, and he said yes. So I pulled out my 1911, cocked the hammer, and said, 'This device is now recording.' The agent goes, 'I see. The IRS made a big mistake. Please forgive us,' got up and left." And that's the difference between a pretty boy Floyd and a rascal. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at war. And if we keep picking the pretty boy Floyd candidates, well, we must start picking the rascals if we're going to win. Do you even remember the last rascal we had? It was Ronald Reagan. I'm a rascal. You can ask God and he'll tell you. Been one all my life. Now you say, what does a rascal sound like? A rascal sounds something like this. He's brought a rattlesnake to church and said, "There's a few things that crept in this church that don't belong here, like this snake." And he's kicked a bear in the butt, but that's a whole nother story. Now I represent a whole new breed of Christian soldier, moving forwards in the army of the Lord, on the highway of righteousness, stomping on the devil's head with a new song of righteousness in my heart. And I'm going back to fix the crooked places that have led to our current catastrophe. Because I believe that there's a parallel in between our spirituality and our nation's prosperity. I believe God's going to use this rascal to bring back his righteousness and his prosperity. Now, I've owned my own business for 30 years, making the crooked places straight and the rough places smooth. I specialize in engineering, building roads they say cannot be done. I got 10 3/4 years in Penn State studying poli-science. I got 20 years cleaning up my life with Jesus' Word. And I'm going to use those principles to go clean up Sacramento. Einstein said, if we keep using the same pretty boy Floyd candidates and expect different results, that's the definition of insanity. Now, my campaign is all about cleaning up the debris in Sacramento so they can start prospering and turn green instead of brown. A lot of people bring up the